Have you recently noticed your posture changing? Or maybe you felt a little shorter than you used to be? Or perhaps you've suffered a fall and couldn't bounce back as easily as before. These could be signs of something many seniors don't even realize is happening: bone loss. After age 60, your bones naturally begin to weaken. It happens silently, with no warning signs, until you suddenly break a bone, lose height, or develop osteoporosis. But here's the powerful truth most doctors don't emphasize enough. You can rebuild bone strength naturally, just by changing what you eat. That's right. In today's video, we're revealing the top 5 common foods to boost bone density after 60. Foods you already know, love, and can start eating right away. They're simple, affordable, and backed by real science. And stick with us till the end, because food number 1 might surprise you and could be the missing piece to your bone health strategy. If you're serious about staying active, independent, and strong, make sure to like this video, share it with someone over 60, and subscribe to Daily Guide to Health for more life-saving tips every week. 5. Leafy greens, nature's bone booster. Coming in at number 5 is one of the most nutrient-dense and underrated foods when it comes to bone health: leafy greens. Yes, I'm talking about your spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard, and even bok choy. Now you might be thinking, how can a simple green veggie actually help my bones? Well, let's break it down in a way that makes sense, especially if you're over 60 and looking to stay strong and independent. Why leafy greens matter for bones. After 60 first, let's look at what's happening inside your body. As you age, your bones start to lose calcium, and your body becomes less efficient at absorbing it from food. On top of that, hormonal changes like less estrogen or testosterone can speed up bone thinning, especially in women after menopause. That's where leafy greens come in. They're loaded with calcium, crucial for bone strength. Magnesium supports bone structure and regulates vitamin D. Potassium reduces bone mineral loss. Vitamin C helps build collagen, a key protein in bones. Vitamin K1 helps lock calcium into your bones rather than letting it float into your arteries. Just 1 cup of cooked collard greens gives you over 250 milligrams of calcium. That's about 25% of your daily needs. How to easily add leafy greens to your meals. I get it, not everyone loves the taste of kale or spinach. But here's the good news. There are simple, tasty ways to sneak these bone-building greens into your meals. Add chopped spinach to omelets or scrambled eggs. Stir kale or Swiss chard into soups and stews. Blend a handful of baby spinach into a smoothie with banana and almond milk. Sauté collard greens with garlic and olive oil as a side dish. Layer arugula into sandwiches or wraps instead of lettuce. Even just 1 serving a day can make a difference over time. A word of caution. Here's an important side note, especially for anyone prone to kidney stones or with calcium absorption issues. Some leafy greens, like spinach and beet greens, are high in oxalates, natural compounds that can bind to calcium and make it harder for your body to absorb it. So, what should you do? Lightly steam or cook spinach. This helps reduce oxalate content. Rotate your greens. Try a mix of kale, bok choy, and mustard greens. Pair them with foods rich in vitamin C, like a squeeze of lemon, which helps your body absorb minerals better. A little-known fact: vitamin K1 in greens can save your bones. Most people don't realize how crucial vitamin K1 is. Found abundantly in leafy greens, this vitamin activates osteocalcin, a protein that helps bind calcium to bones. Without it, even if you're taking calcium supplements, much of that calcium might not make it to your bones. Some studies even show that seniors with higher intake of vitamin K had lower risk of hip fractures. So next time you see a bunch of kale at the grocery store, think of it as bone protection in a bag. So now let me ask you, which leafy green do you eat most often? Spinach, kale, collards, or maybe none at all? Let us know in the comments below. And if you learned something new, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone over 60 who wants stronger bones. And don't go anywhere. Coming up next is a food that's creamy, delicious, and packs a powerful punch of calcium and vitamin D. That's right. Number 4 is one you probably already enjoy. So stay tuned. From before, fortified dairy, calcium and vitamin D. Powerhouse for your bones. Coming in at number 4 is something most of us grew up with: milk, yogurt, and cheese. But today, we're not just talking about any dairy. We're talking about fortified dairy, meaning it has extra nutrients added specifically to support your bones, especially as you age. Why is dairy so powerful for bone health after 60? Because it delivers 2 of the most essential nutrients your bones need to stay strong: calcium, vitamin D, and when combined, they're like a dynamic duo, helping your body not only get the calcium, but also absorb and use it effectively. Why calcium is essential after 60. Your bones are a calcium bank. Every time your heart beats, muscles contract, or your nerves send signals, your body draws small amounts of calcium from your bones. But here's the catch. After 60, we start to lose bone mass faster than we replace it. Women after menopause are especially at risk due to hormonal changes. And men aren't off the hook either. Their bones weaken with age too, just more gradually. According to the National Osteoporosis Foundation, seniors over 60 need around 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day. Just 1 8-ounce glass of fortified milk gives about 300 milligrams. 1 cup of plain yogurt gives over 400 milligrams. So if you're not including some form of calcium-rich dairy, you could be falling way short without even realizing it. Why vitamin D is the missing link. Here's something critical. You could eat all the calcium in the world, but if you're low in vitamin D, your body won't absorb much of it. Vitamin D acts like a gatekeeper, telling your intestines to absorb calcium and your kidneys to hold on to it. Without it, the calcium just passes through. But guess what? Seniors are often vitamin D deficient, especially if they spend less time in direct sunlight, have darker skin, live in northern climates, take medications that block absorption. That's why fortified dairy is such a brilliant solution. Many brands add vitamin D3, the most absorbable form, right into the milk or yogurt. Look for labels that say fortified with vitamin D or vitamin D3 added. What dairy to choose for bone health? Let's break it down into smart choices. Milk. Choose low-fat or whole based on your cholesterol profile, but make sure it's fortified with vitamin D. Yogurt. Go for unsweetened Greek yogurt. It's higher in protein and calcium. Cheese. While tasty, cheese can be high in sodium. Choose low-sodium varieties and don't overdo it. Dairy warnings for seniors. Now, let's address some important concerns. Lactose intolerance. If dairy upsets your stomach, try lactose-free milk or hard cheeses like cheddar or Swiss, which have less lactose. Sodium in cheese. Too much sodium can weaken your bones over time. Stick to low-sodium dairy products when possible. Calcium supplements not equal to dairy. Many people try to substitute with pills, but studies show that calcium from food is better absorbed and less likely to cause issues like kidney stones or heart strain. Let me ask you this. Do you drink milk or eat yogurt regularly? Or have you been avoiding dairy without realizing its importance for your bones? Let us know in the comments. And if this video is already teaching you something new, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Daily Guide to Health, and share it with someone you care about who's over 60. And stay tuned. Coming up next is a food that's not just good for your bones, but also for your heart, brain, and joints, especially if you're over 60. You won't want to miss it. 3. Fatty fish, the omega-3 and vitamin D superfood for bones. At number 3, we have one of the most powerful and delicious bone-boosting foods out there, fatty fish. That includes salmon, sardines, mackerel, trout, and even canned tuna. These fish are rich in 2 major nutrients that are absolutely essential for keeping your bones strong after 60. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, omega-3 fatty acids, reduce inflammation that can damage bones over time. Let's dive into why these seaborne superfoods are especially important in your senior years. Vitamin D from fish, a must-have after 60. If you watched the last section, you know how crucial vitamin D is for bone health and how many seniors are deficient. Well, guess what? Fatty fish are one of the only natural food sources of vitamin D. Just 3 ounces of cooked salmon gives you around 450 IU of vitamin D. That's over half your daily recommended intake. Canned sardines not only contain vitamin D, but also calcium, because you eat the tiny, edible bones. And while many foods are fortified with vitamin D, fish gives it to you naturally, which your body tends to absorb more efficiently. The omega-3 connection, fighting bone inflammation. Now let's talk about something most people forget. Chronic inflammation weakens bones. As we age, low-level inflammation becomes more common, especially if we have arthritis, diabetes, heart disease, obesity, or poor diet and lifestyle. That's where omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish come in. They act like natural anti-inflammatories, helping reduce the inflammation that silently eats away at your bone tissue. Research shows that people with higher omega-3 intake have better bone mineral density and lower risk of fractures, especially hip and spinal fractures. How to easily add fatty fish to your diet. Let's be honest, not everyone eats fish regularly. But here are some easy and delicious ways to include more fatty fish in your meals. Grilled salmon salad with olive oil and lemon sardines on whole grain toast. Surprisingly tasty and very nutritious. Tuna sandwich or tuna salad. Use canned tuna in water, trout or mackerel baked with herbs, salmon curry, or fish stew. Flavorful and rich in nutrients. Try aiming for 2 servings per week of fatty fish. That's all it takes to make a real difference in your bone and heart health. Important tips for seniors. Choose wild-caught fish when possible. They usually contain more omega-3s. If using canned fish, choose low-sodium options. If you don't like fish or are vegetarian, consider an omega-3 supplement made from algae, and be sure to get vitamin D3 from fortified foods or a quality supplement. And don't forget, the calcium in your body needs both vitamin D and omega-3s to work effectively. Think of it like building a house. Calcium is the bricks, vitamin D is the mortar, and omega-3s are the foundation. Quick question for you. Do you eat fish weekly, or do you avoid it because of the taste or smell? Let us know in the comments. Your answer might help someone else find a tasty idea. And if you're learning something new and valuable today, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Daily Guide to Health, and share it with a friend or parent who's over 60. Strong bones are a gift you can give yourself for years to come. Next up, we're diving into a plant-based bone booster that's loaded with protein, minerals, and something even meat doesn't always deliver. At number 2, we're diving into a versatile, affordable, and often overlooked bone-boosting powerhouse, beans and lentils. These humble legumes are packed with a unique combination of plant-based protein, minerals, and fiber that can seriously support your bone health, especially after age 60. Well, protein is essential for bone health. It makes up about 50% of bone volume and 1/3 of its mass, primarily in the form of collagen, the structural framework that calcium builds upon. Here's the catch. After 60, many people reduce their protein intake, sometimes unintentionally, which can speed up bone loss. Beans and lentils come in as a fantastic source of plant-based protein that supports bone remodeling. The continuous process where old bone is replaced by new, stronger bone. Minerals that matter: magnesium, calcium, and potassium. On top of protein, beans and lentils are rich in essential minerals for bone density. Magnesium helps convert vitamin D into its active form, essential for calcium absorption. Calcium contributes directly to bone strength. Potassium neutralizes bone-depleting acids in your diet. For example, 1 cup of cooked white beans can provide around 80 milligrams of calcium and 120 milligrams of magnesium. That's a solid boost. How to add more beans and lentils to your diet. Incorporating beans and lentils is easier than you might think, even if you haven't cooked with them much before. Add cooked lentils to soups, stews, or chili. Make a bean salad with olive oil, lemon, and herbs. Use black beans or kidney beans as a filling for tacos or burritos. Try a lentil curry or dole with mild spices. Blend beans into veggie burgers or dips like hummus. They're not just good for your bones. They also help keep your heart healthy and blood sugar stable, which is a bonus as we age. Quick tips for seniors. If you're new to beans and lentils, start slow and drink plenty of water to avoid digestive discomfort. Canned beans are fine, but rinse them well to reduce sodium. For added calcium, try cooking beans with a little bit of bone broth or adding leafy greens into your bean dishes. Now I'm curious. What's your favorite bean or lentil recipe? Drop it in the comments below. And if you've learned something helpful here today, smash that like button, subscribe to Daily Guide to Health, and share this video with a friend or family member over 60. Don't go away. Next up is our #1 bone-boosting food that's a staple in kitchens worldwide, packed with calcium and other key nutrients you don't want to miss. 1. Almonds and nuts. Crunchy, delicious, and bone-boosting powerhouses. Finally, coming in at #1 on our list of the top 5 common foods to boost bone density. After 60 are almonds and other nuts. Why nuts? Because they're more than just a tasty snack. They are packed with a powerful mix of bone-friendly nutrients that help keep your skeleton strong and healthy. What makes almonds and nuts great for your bones? Nuts provide several essential nutrients. Calcium. Almonds especially are one of the highest nut sources of calcium, with about 76 milligrams per ounce. Magnesium, important for bone formation and calcium absorption. Phosphorus, works with calcium to build strong bones. Healthy fats, like omega-6 and omega-9 fatty acids that help reduce inflammation. Protein, to support bone structure and muscle strength. Together, these nutrients help slow down bone loss and even encourage new bone formation, crucial for seniors aiming to prevent fractures and osteoporosis. Easy ways to include nuts in your daily routine. Incorporating nuts into your diet doesn't have to be complicated. Snack on a handful of almonds or walnuts daily. Add chopped nuts to your oatmeal or yogurt. Sprinkle crushed nuts on salads or roasted veggies. Use almond butter on whole grain toast or in smoothies. Toss nuts into your favorite grain bowls or soups for an extra crunch. Moderation is key. While nuts are nutrient-dense, They're also calorie-rich. So watch your portions to avoid unwanted weight gain. About a small handful, 1 ounce, per day is perfect. If you have allergies or digestive concerns, choose nuts you tolerate best, such as cashews, pistachios, or macadamia nuts. Now tell me, which nut is your favorite, and how do you like to eat it? Comment below and share your favorite nutty recipes. So there you have it, the top 5 common foods to boost bone density. After 60, 5 leafy greens, 4 fortified dairy products, 3 fatty fish, 2 beans and lentils, 1 almonds and nuts. Remember, adding these nutrient-packed foods to your diet can make a huge difference in maintaining your bone strength, mobility, and independence as you age. Remember, strong bones aren't just about preventing fractures. They're the foundation of your independence, mobility, and quality of life as you age. By incorporating these simple, delicious, and affordable foods into your daily routine, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to keep your bones dense, healthy, and resilient. Don't miss out. Subscribe. Now, if you want more expert-backed health tips, meal ideas, and senior wellness advice every week, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps others find it too. And share it with a friend, family member, or caregiver who's over 60 or concerned about bone health. I love hearing from you. What's one new food you're going to try adding to your diet? Or do you have a favorite bone-healthy recipe? Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Let's support each other on this journey to better health. Strong bones equal a strong life. It's never too late to start caring for them. And every small step counts. Thank you for being part of the Daily Guide to Health family. Until next time, take care, stay active, and keep nourishing your body the right way. See you soon.